Hi Gemini, welcome to Mama Star X channel and welcome to your tarot reading. So Gemini, here I am connecting to the oracles, checking out your vibe. I want you to remember that it's a general reading, so it's not going to describe every situation out there. Also, I will not set a date on these readings just because I like to leave the energy open for anyone who feels by the law of attraction compelled to hear the messages can do it. But yeah, so let's begin. So one of the things that I'm seeing here, Gemini, is a very interesting combination of things. So in the heart of the reading, we have the Five of Pentacles representing your energy. And your person, it's being represented by the Five of Cups. All right. In the mind, you're being represented by the Hangman upside down. Okay. And your person is being represented by the Fool. All right. And in the bottom, which to me represents your desires, you have the Three of Cups and your person, the Star card. And here's the thing. In the heart, the energies that I see between the two of you are very different than what I see in the mind and in your desires. Your mind and your desires, they're pretty much in alignment, vibrationally in alignment, but in the heart, it's totally different. So when I see this combination, to me, it's like the perfect example of that type of attitude that we take where we pretend in the outside to be someone that in our inside we're not. Let me rephrase that because I'm not here trying to judge anybody. I'm trying to describe here what I see. So a lot of times we're feeling something that may not be exactly what we're thinking or what we're wanting. And here's where Spirit asks you, do you think, Gemini, that it is more important for you to talk about something because it's describing the subject of your desire than to pay attention to what you feel? Because according to the principles, the universal principles, what truly creates the opportunities that you have throughout your life, it's the emotions, your emotions, the level of intensity of how you feel about something. So if your emotions here are not in alignment with what you think and what you wanted to get, this is really important, because not until the frequencies are in alignment with your mind and your desires, everything else is not going to work out. So, I see you as the Five of Pentacles. If you look at this image in regards to your person, somebody who's kind of losing faith in this situation with this person. It's like this woman is looking at this man or whoever this person is and they have a hunch. It's like when you have a hunch and you have a feeling, you have a gut feeling that your person may still be processing emotions from the past, or someone who could be quite stuck in the past. This person doesn't talk in that way. They come with the Fool. They seem to be ready. Freddie is ready to take a plunge. I see this a lot. You know, I in websites, you know, singles websites, when you're trying to meet somebody, you know, right now with the pandemic and all, you know, it's hard to date. But I noticed this over time, how you can meet people that, you know, when you read their profile, they sound like solid, ready to rumba. But then when you start talking to them, you realize that they still are processing or dragging a lot of the emotional challenges from past relationships. So, you know, Spirit says, hey, follow your gut. Follow your gut instincts, because again, this is it's interesting. One of the things, the reason, okay, so let me put it this way. The reason why it's hard for us to forget trauma is not necessarily because of what happened. It's more of because of the way we feel. Science today have been able to prove that a lot of what we remember in those moments of trauma is not even 50% true. Because with time, we forget and we change that experience. But the feelings, the emotions that we felt is what we can't seem to let go. So, in a way, Gemini, we have a body that it actually can become addicted to emotions, to sensations. Just like we can become addicted to food, sugar, alcohol, drugs, because the sensations that we get from those things, our body can become addicted to them. Well, in the same way we can do with our emotions. So we need to be very cautious and pay attention about what type of emotions we have a tendency to lean towards, because if that's the way that we can feel ourselves, right? Because I think that for us, you know, being, you know, we're beings that feel energy. That's one of the qualities that is very unique to humankind. We get to feel frequencies. And sometimes can be really difficult for us not to feel anything. The mind can overreact if it's not feeling anything, and especially if the mind is repeating things that you don't want to hear. So our tendency is to get busy, right? So that we're not hearing the mind. So if we haven't found a way to soothe the mind, we can become addicted to emotions, so that we can have sensations, and so that we don't have to necessarily hear what our mind is telling us, even though ultimately we have to do it anyways. But so anyways, the reason why I'm saying that is because sensations, right? Emotions, the amount of energy that we support or empower those emotions is what's going to create all the opportunities in your life. So it's basically the magnetic force that you create to attract the opportunities that you're going to have. So here in your heart, you have the Five of Pentacles, which means that you're losing that level of intensity that you might have had in the past when you first met this person, or when you first started to get to know each other, which is the power that sustained this connection. On the other hand, your person seems to be more focused in the past than in the present. So yeah, you might have had this incredible intensity when you first met, because it shows that your goals were very similar. You know, I could see here two people being very excited about sharing their desires. I want this, and I want to get this, and I want to do this now because, yeah. So finding a partner in crime is awesome. But something happened here along the way, because what you're leaving behind is the Hierophant. And I clarified this card, and it says that you've been studying this situation because something is amiss. And this person had a Death card. So that means they went through a major transformation. This transformation can come from, I mean, it could be one of the reasons. It may not be all of them, because, I'm here connecting to the collective. But, this major transformation can represent a divorce. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a recent divorce. We can be talking about maybe 3 years. And sometimes 3 years is not long enough for somebody to handle all the changes in their emotions, to overcome whatever, learning lessons that they had to do in that connection. So I feel like your person is gone through a major transformation, but they have landed in this Five of Cups, which tells me that they still very much dragging old stuff. They're not focusing in what's here and what's available, because whatever is here, in the way that you approach it and nurture it, is going to determine your future. We tend to always be busy with, either, if we're not in the past thinking about what happened to us, we're jumping into the future. But for us, being in the present moment sometimes is really difficult, because we have a very overactive mind and we don't know how to control it. And we haven't been taught how. We think that, oh, that's just the nature of the mind, so let's just let it be. It's like you riding horses and telling the horse, hey, you take me wherever I need to go. I know that I need to go here, but I'm going to let you choose for me. But, these are the things that we do that now we need to change, because, it doesn't work. So I see things here that are very positive, right? But they're all around the heart center. And yet the heart center is telling you something else. The same way as this person. So if we're talking of love here, I don't necessarily feel this love connection. I just feel like two people that maybe they feel the need of coming together, and knowing that there is somebody out there that can agree with the things they want, and they can kind of have an exchange of ideas, so that, they can motivate each other, so that they don't feel alone. But love here, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. And what's crossing here, this is the other thing. For you, Gemini, is Seven of Pentacles. You're sitting on your achievements, right? Seven of Pentacles talks about, no, look, I've done all these things and I have achieved all these things. I have things to show and demonstrate my achievements. I can prove it. But now I'm ready for something new. I want something different. I know there's many things out there that I can explore, because I know I can feel it. But can this person be my partner in crime? And it doesn't mean that I need a lot of attention. This is not about quantity. This is about quality. Again, this person has what it takes to keep up, at least with that aspect of my life where I need adventure, I need excitement. Because right now, in the way you're feeling their heart center, is making you slowly and little by little lose connection or lose motivation. And the other interesting thing is, we see this person looking at the past, right? And the energy that is crossing them is the Nine of Pentacles. And I thought at first, what's up with this? Because here we have a card that represents independence, somebody who's got it together. Yeah, and independence doesn't mean that I cannot be in a relationship, right? This card does not mean that I just want to be single all the time. It could also mean that I like to be in a relationship, but I also like to be independent. I don't need to take care of each other 24/7. I like to have my space. This is somebody who's very content with who they are. But emotionally, this person, it's definitely not there. So maybe this is something, Gemini, that you're noticing about this person that this person doesn't know about themselves. Maybe they come through as somebody who's have it all together, who's independent, who's ready to take risks, because they have all of these ideas now of how to make their dreams come true. And you come along and they say, oh my God, you're exactly what I've been looking for. But, and there's the big but. But you're not feeling it. You're not feeling it, my friends. So in the near future, I see you with the Two of Wands and then with the Six of Pentacles. You're questioning here, right? What to do, what decision to make. Because in your intentions, you have the Five of Wands and they have the Ace of Cups. So it makes me feel like, okay, there is a situation that can be like somebody is got good intentions and they want to give you the Ace of Cup, and you're wondering and questioning whether this is your right cup. Or maybe you're wondering if this is going to be your right cup, if this person is ready to give you the cup, or if whatever they've been telling you. Because here with the Hangman and the Fool, I feel like when I look at the face of this woman, right, that, this is the card that talks about illumination. I hang myself upside down to illuminate myself. So I'm doing it on purpose. It's not the same as the Hermit, because the Hermit, that's kind of a priority. Like, I want wisdom. This one is, just for a little bit here, I'm going to turn myself upside down to see what's going on and I need a break. This person is not taking a break. It's like you don't need to, because you already know the process, right? It's like when we go into a hang mode, is to readjust our feelings and our desires and our thinking. So we have to go into this state of, separation or isolation for a little bit. We can learn to do that without having to go into the hang mode. And I think that's kind of what it means. But you're kind of probably asking yourself when you look at this guy or this woman and you're saying, are you really ready? Because I don't feel it. Or maybe, are you trying to make a fool out of me? Because I'm confused. It kind of feels like that. So that's why when you see intentions here, you're like, wait a minute, is this the right person? Is this my right cup? Could this be the person who is ready to give me a cup? Because it seems like you have other options, or you will have other options. And again, here's where, with the Two of Wands and the Six of Coins, once again, reinforces this lessons that the collective consciousness is needing to understand. Everybody's going through the same thing in their own way. The lesson is, am I getting what I want? Is this situation harmonious enough for me to feel satisfied and the other person gets what they need? Because this is the card that talks about equal giving and receiving. So am I getting what I need? Which to you may be very different than what that person needs, but can we do that to each other in a way that feels balanced? Can we do this in a balanced way? Not by somebody's idea, but by your idea and that person's idea. And here's where it gets really interesting, because this balance can only be achieved by being individual, honoring your individuality. So it's not that, oh, I'm going to try to change the situation because there are many things that are good, but there's this little aspect that really is getting to me and is bothering me. But I know that if I'm patient enough, I can stick around and things will change. We're not talking about that kind of balance. That's not going to work. We have, we think that way, and we've done it many times, but we know that it doesn't work. You cannot change anybody unless that person is ready to change. So this is about alignment. Through alignment, that person doing what they're doing exactly how they've been doing it, without me getting in the middle, and me doing what I'm doing without that person getting in between me and what I want. Can we, through alignment of our frequencies, come together to give and receive in a way that feels good for the both of us? So actions here, you have the Four of Wands. It feels, Gemini, like you're not really trying very hard to work on this connection. That's just how I see it. The other person, on the other hand, they have the Three of Cups. It's like they're all excited about it. But yet, you see, this is, once again, I can't help but to say, they're all excited in the outside, but in the inside, what's up with this? How do we close this cycle? Because here, the natal house that came out was Aquarius, and it comes with a master number 11, and this is about expansion. So the both of you definitely are going through a time where you're expanding your perceptions. The outcome of that, each one of you will determine that. But again, I'm reading for you, Gemini. I'm not necessarily reading for your person. So what are the things that you need to keep in mind? Well, Spirit here says, one, your individuality. Two, moderations within these changes. It's really important that you, have patience with yourself and the other person, but also, moderation. Everything in moderation. It's also an aspect of harmony, an aspect of balance. And it's interesting because you will achieve it. This cycle is closed with Justice and the Queen of Pentacles. Unbelievable. So we're talking about somebody's stability versus somebody, right, bringing the clarity of how to create this sense of balance between the two of you. You will be able to do that. And it may not necessarily be with this person. I mean, I feel like there's somebody here who's interested in you, Gemini. But the question is, are you interested enough in this situation to make it work? Because you need excitement. And somebody for you, an ideal person for you, is somebody who, yes, they like the home environment, but they also like to have fun. Look, you have the qualities to overcome this challenge, and for sure, Spirit here says that you will. All you need to do is really just pay attention to how you feel, because not until the feelings here come in alignment with what is being said or what is being wanted, the energy or the frequencies of your energies are not going to be rock solid. All right? All right, Gemini, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much. Good luck.